This is Barney Sentner for 1660 Information Radio. The number 3 game of the season for the Fairmont Firebirds is a road tilt. It is going to be at Springfield. I'm going to preview Springfield now. I do want to note to you, first of all, that Springfield's number 2 game this season at Centerville is not part of this preview. So we'll start with the coach. You might be familiar with him, especially if you love the NFL. That would be Maurice Douglas, the Trotwood-Madison graduate. Spent 11 years with the Chicago Bears and New York Giants. He was the head man for 13 years at Trotwood-Madison. He's been at Springfield since 2014. Last year, Coach Douglas, very successful season. They went 12-2. They went 4-0 in GWOC American Division. Won 3 postseason games and then bowed out. Tough loss to Elder. That score was 31-24. Now, last year's game against Fairmont. It was a close game into the fourth quarter. Springfield then ran away with it. The final score was 34-7. The main offense was 122 yards rushing by now graduated Jeff Tolliver. Also, they lose 900-yard wide receiver Larry Stevens. But quarterback Tashawn Smoot, he is back. He threw for 1,938 yards last season. And Tashawn is the leading rusher back this year since Tavion Smoot and his 815 yards have graduated. They do have one big help this year on offense. They have a transfer at wide receiver, Ben Van Noord. He was over a 1,000-yard receiver last year at Northwestern High School, of course, also in Springfield. Let's talk about the Springfield opener. Smoot went 16 of 27, 226 yards. He threw 3 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions in a hard-fought 21-14 win over Wayne. And Smoot led them on the ground with 87 yards. Now, on defense, huge game last week against Wayne. For sophomore inside linebacker Javion Norman, he had 14 total tackles. 9 of them were solo jobs. The defense held the talented Wayne quarterback Cam Fancher to less than 200 yards passing, forced 2 turnovers. And this is despite the graduation of inside linebacker Azarius Stinnett, who was second in the GWOC last year with a total amount of 114 tackles. Last Fairmont win over Springfield 2 years ago. Firebirds not even throwing 1 pass in that 14-7 game. So listen on 1660 Information Radio or radio1660.com. That will be Friday night, September 10th, 7 o'clock. Fairmont travels to Springfield. I'm Barney Sentner.